we're live. Hey, hello everyone. It's Ben Larson, Technical Proof Podcast, and today I am joined by my brother Tony Larson, craft bartender, food, beverage consultant from Seattle, live from his bar, the Revelry Room, and we're here. It's that time of year. It's sunny. The sun is out and our thoughts have turned to day drinking and sitting outside. Tony was super cool and decided to come on the show and talk to us about uh, the flavors of summer, the cocktails of summer. Tony, how are you doing? What's going on?
Good, brother. How are you?
I'm good. Glad to see you here in my computer screen.
Yeah, good to see you virtually.
Yeah. So, what are we making? What are the people ordering? When you hear summer cocktail, what do you think of?
I think the first thing that comes to mind for me is citrus, right? You're outside most likely. We're trying to, here in Seattle, trying to take advantage of maybe our 2 months of nice weather. So
Yep.
it's rooftops, it's patios, and citrus is really conducive to outdoor and day drinking and things like that.
Okay, so citrus, and what in your mind are those boozy notes that go with citrus? What else are you putting in the cup? And then also follow-up question, what kind of citrus? I like grapefruit.
Yeah, for sure. And that's the great thing about it is the answer to all that is yes. It can be anything, it can be anything that you can think of. Typically, some spirits pair better with certain citrus. There are no hard and fast rules in cocktails, but there are definitely like guidelines. So, one that we like is clear spirits, usually pair very well with lime juice, and brown spirits usually pair better with lemon juice. Not always, but it's a good rule of thumb. If you're making cocktails at home or for an event, if you mix those together, you should be okay.
Like a whiskey sour is the brown and the lemon, and
Yep.
then gin and tonic is the clear and the lime.
Yep.
And then I've always thought like Italy, it's hot there. I like what they're doing. They've got the Aperol, they've got some of those bitter flavors that come along with
Sure.
the citrus and the booze for the ride.
Yeah.
Uh, were you going to walk us through creating a cocktail today? Like, what were you thinking?
Yeah, I thought we'd do a couple. So, here at the Revelry Room, we have what we consider our version of a whiskey sour. It's called the Buckhead cocktail. Um, but to kind of soup it up, we added a couple other ingredients. A whiskey sour at its base is going to be whiskey, lemon, and sugar. Clean, easy. I'm sure a lot of people have seen sours with egg white. We chose to go a different way. But then we have those three components, but then to add a layer of flavor, we add an Amaro to ours called Chinar. It's an artichoke liqueur. And then to even go deeper than that, we actually infuse it with strawberries to give it that summer note. So we've got bourbon, strawberry infused Chinar, lemon, and then to add layers on layers, two kinds of bitters, Angostura and rhubarb. So very like a lot of
Okay.
summer notes in there. You've got fresh citrus, you've got strawberry, you've
Yep.
got rhubarb. Even with
Rhubarb.
the
Yep.
brown spirit, something that people might think is more for like fall or winter, it's a nice, light, tart, fruity cocktail, but not overly sweet. We like to balance everything.
And what's Buckhead? What was it called? The Buckhead sour?
We just call it the Buckhead here.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Buckhead. Okay.
Yeah.
And is that from the neighborhood in Atlanta?
Yeah. Here
Buckhead
we
or
try
some
and
other thing?
incorporate like little notes of black culture throughout to predominantly like very well to do black neighborhood in Atlanta. Um, There's also a cocktail called the Kentucky Buck, which incorporates bourbon and strawberry. So I just thought it was a nice little play on words.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like how that goes together. All right, let's see it. Let's
All
make
right.
this thing.
Here we go. So when I build cocktails, I'll start with my non-booze ingredients first. It's a good tip for anyone who wants to make drinks at home. Start with your
Okay.
cheaper stuff first. That way, if there's an accident, a spill, you mess up, you haven't wasted all your good juice. So we're gonna go with an ounce of lemon juice. To that, a couple dashes of our rhubarb bitters, a dash of our Angostura bitters, So now what we have in here is a bunch of sour and bitter notes. So we got to balance that. So we're going to add just a little bit of sugar in the form of simple syrup, about a half ounce. We have our chinar infused with strawberries, 3/4 of an ounce. And then last but obviously not least, our base spirit, a good bourbon, 2 ounces of that.
And what bourbon are you using today, Tony?
For this cocktail, we use Evan Williams Black Label.
Okay.
Good, affordable bourbon. You can find it in most liquor stores. Pull our glass out. Ice up and shake.
All right.
All right, so we've got our drink ready to get poured. We're doing what's called double straining. I'm taking my strainer over my tin and a mesh strainer.
Okay.
And what this does is it just keeps all those little ice shards, lemon pulp, anything we don't want out of our cocktail.
Okay.
Get this nice smooth texture.
That looks
And then,
great.
I really like this cocktail for the garnish. Whenever I try and make a drink, I try and have 3 components. I want people to see it, so we want it to look really nice. I want them to smell it, so there needs to be an aromatic before it hits your mouth. And that's what this is going to be. We're going to take a little lemon,
Okay.
give a
Okay.
little flame over the top, and then finally you taste it. So this is our Buckhead cocktail.
I love it. I wish I
Yeah.
had it right here with me. All right, that's cool. That looks like an exceptionally great cocktail. How does it taste?
Still get the bourbon. There's a sweet note from the strawberries, balances out the bitter from the chinar, but then that lemon juice keeps the drink from being overly sweet. It's
Yeah,
a nice tart sweet balance.
balanced out.
You could,
Okay.
we like to refer to drinks like this as patio crushers.
Patio crushers. Yeah, summer patio.
Drink that outside,
Patio
man. You can just
crusher,
have a
yeah.
few of these. Yeah, barbecue. Great drink.
Awesome. Thank you for that. And then what was your second one that you were going to make for us today?
So as you know, it was just Juneteenth this past Monday, and like I mentioned here at the Revelry Room, we try and uplift Black spirit brands, breweries, wineries, and also thought this was a good opportunity because of the holiday to sort of make a nod to Black history as far as cocktails go. There's not a lot,
Okay. Yeah.
but one of the most famous Black bartenders, his name is Tom Bullock. Pre-Prohibition bartender and the first African American to pen a cocktail book. It's called The Ideal
Okay.
Bartender. So this
Nice.
past Juneteenth, we had a special one-off menu with 3 of his cocktails made to spec from his cocktail book, The Ideal Bartender.
Oh, cool.
And the one he was most known for was his mint julep. So I thought we'd go over
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see it.
Yeah, this cocktail's built a little different. It is a cocktail that's not stirred or shaken. It's built in the glass that you serve it in. So we'll go
Okay.
over that right now.
Is that muddling?
Yeah, we're gonna muddle in the glass.
Okay.
Traditionally you'll see juleps built in a julep cup, so like a metal tin. We don't
Okay.
have those here, and I know a lot of people don't have them at home, so I figured we'd just do it in a standard piece of glassware.
Oh, yeah. Makes a ton of
All right.
sense.
So basically how we do this is we're gonna take a good healthy portion of mint, just loose mint leaves,
Okay.
and essentially what we're doing is we're gonna make a little mint mixture in the bottom of the glass. So we're gonna add some sugar to that. I like to use a rich demerara sugar. It's a Spanish
Demerara,
brown
yep.
sugar. It's gonna add a little
Mhm.
depth and complexity to the cocktail. All right. So to that, we're just gonna muddle.
Yep.
And so when you muddle, you just press down. It's very easy to release the essential oils and mint, so
Uh-huh.
we don't need to pulverize anything.
You're not like crushing it. You're just like kind
Yeah, unnecessary.
pressing
And you'll
down.
get it.
Okay.
I mean, I just tamped down on this. It's already hitting me in the nose. Right?
of.
So it's great. So that's it. We've got that there. And then it's a simple cocktail. It's mint sugar, and we're going straight back to that good old Kentucky bourbon. 2 ounces.
Okay.
In the glass. Now, here's a hack for a lot of people at home. Um, this drink is meant to be served over crushed ice. A lot of people don't have crushed ice at home, right? Maybe you can get out of your fridge, maybe you can't. Um, if you want, take a shaker tin, which hopefully the home bartender has, fill it with ice, and then you're going to do what's called the Seattle muddle, where you're just going to, if I can find my muddler,
Yeah,
there we go. All
found it.
right. So
Perfect.
you've got your tin. Just put your hand over and crush your ice
Yep.
yourself.
Okay, smash it.
All right.
The Seattle muddle. Okay, I like it.
Birdish. Nice little snow globe there for you.
Yeah, it looks like shaved ice or something from here.
Quick little side note on some bar equipment. This is a
Yep.
julep strainer. It's called a
Okay.
julep strainer because this was the cocktail that invented straws. Before
Uh
this,
huh. Yeah.
people would just take this and put it over the top to prevent the ice
Uh
from
huh.
hitting you in the face. So,
Oh, okay.
just a little side note
Julep
for you
strainer.
there.
Fun
Other than that,
fact.
the
I
drink's
like it.
done. We're going to take a couple sprigs of mint,
Okay.
slap them around to get
Just.
those aromatics. Again, we want to smell the drink before we taste it.
Yep.
Straw, and that's Tom Bullock's mint julep.
All right. I love that. That's awesome. Um, how does it taste?
Mm. This drink, a little more booze forward. You're going to want to think of this as like a minty old fashioned.
Okay.
Very strong, very spirit forward, but just with that nice summer note from the mint in it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It seems like I couldn't tell you if I've even ever had a mint julep, but I have had old fashions, and I know this is like Kentucky Derby, of course, Kentucky bourbon. They had that stuff flowing, and so I could see why they serve it there traditionally. I actually
Yeah.
don't even know if I knew that it had bourbon in it. So
Yeah.
I'm learning something new today. I'm sure everyone else is too. So we can wrap it up here. Thanks again. Thank you so much for doing this. And maybe you can come back we'll do winter cocktails. We'll do fall cocktails. We'll see
I
what
love.
else is shaken up there in your shaker, in your drink
I see what you
shaker,
did
and
there.
at the Revelry Room. So thank you so much for joining me, Tony. Have a
Thanks,
great
man. Thanks for
great
having
day
me.
or great night. I know you're
You
up till
too,
like
man.
4 in the morning.
Cheers, guys.
Bye.